Hello and welcome to the 11th episode of Distant Worlds 2. Now, we are definitely speeding towards the end game now. To boost our income, the colonization tax are going to come online now. I know that some people prefer to make them early as a big investment because they can give you a lot of reward basically. But the campaign so far was evolving in a different direction and now it's time to take them up. They are not super expensive anymore. I'm also looking at some stuff which we could take up, for example high density alloys here, which is relatively cheap. Also leaning towards doing the large civilian ships to have them unlocked here. Now the defense bases could not hurt and the monitoring stations could also not hurt to have. Just to have in case a bit more stuff. Now, in regards to everything else, I think at some point I want to break into these ones here. And how expensive? 2,560. 150 bonus here. I want to unlock the next building afterwards. It's probably the one we need for the victory condition. And I also want to pick up the specializations here, all of them. So that's... I don't have enough cash, yeah. So we're going to take these ones and probably also then afterwards officer training. It's not important right now, but at some point we need it for planetary defense, just in case for our borders. And of course, then I definitely want to do the sector governance and the galactic diplomacy center here, which is going to be very useful. However, we need to find a planet which is not having resources, or at least resources we can ignore. So for example, not cancer. In fact, if we look into our colonies here, Janus Major, for example, doesn't have resources. And Munus Mandil has for example, has a resource which is a luxury, so that one will not be the case. But for example, this one here, Duroc Junction 3, it only has polymers and casing crystals, not that important. And for example, Armor Seabot here is also, it has one luxury in fact. Noval has one. Yeah, there will be something we can use. It's also this one, Carbonite, not important. We will find some where we can build it up, in fact. Now, everything else here is looking nicely. Deadly Virus, Pyro, oh no, that's not good, but okay, abandoned ship, we're going to repair it, of course. Yeah, Tidus territory is still falling. And now if you check our victory conditions, we in fact are further away, if I remember correctly, because the other empires are catching up. However, the other Ikkuro race conditions, or victory conditions, shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, wait a second, we are no longer owning the largest forest colony? Ooh. Yeah, we don't have crazed cannibalism. Okay, not in our empire. Advanced shipyard. That's also something we should pick up. Wait a second. So, forest. Ikkuro here. It's at maximum already. Might be a problem. Okay, so we have to push Abilene here a bit. Also getting a defense here. So this one has to be our big planet in the later stages here. 90% already. So some buildings we have to place there. Cancelled. Ooh, yeah, they really don't like me. And we have to solve that, in fact. So Coristal are depleased. Yeah, I know that you don't like me. We're going to give you not bases, but we're going to give you advanced civilian ships. Please like us again a bit more now. We really have to do more gifts to them. Incoming enemy fleet? I don't care. We are not at war with them. But still interesting. Well, however, the continental colonization is almost finished. Ooh, wait a second, why do we have... Wait a second, is one already done? Oh yeah, temperate is already done, so forest is already unlocked and continental is almost done. And the other one is 36 and then 5, so 3.6 million and then 5. To get, for example, minus 15 on forest for us, which would be massive for the biggest planet. However, now what we can do here is, of course, we can go for Winatasir and Ilnurk. And that's it probably for the moment, yes. And we got some small techs here. Stealing them. Yeah, looking good. Most of our income now will go into colony ships to still expand what we can. Yeah, let's build more stuff here. Got an admiral somewhere. And let's wait for the tech here. 42 days. I wish we had enough money to get to the maximum research output, but I'm not sure how much we would need. 28k. Phew. That's a lot of positive income. Now, continental colonization is done. Yeah, we're going to take this one, research agreement, which means we can also better trade with them. Okay, and now let's check. Do we have anything else we can... No? Interesting. So there's nothing we unlocked in our empire from this. However, of course... Whoops, I had to make a shortcut there because I got disturbed. Unsurprisingly, I didn't turn my phone off. So, where was I? Looking at the planets here, yes, exactly. So we researched first and we got the continental buffs, so they are improved now. For example, Damazi here, but also, most importantly, Munos Mandil 3 here. We are now at plus 53 colonization suitability for humans and us. Dayud also with 43, quite nice. So that's really, really helpful. Damazi here also quite good now. However, there are no humans on that planet yet. They didn't decide to migrate there yet, which is fine. And this one is already maxed out. You are at half pop only. Massive. And you're only growing by 1.4%, which is still a lot. Because like 1% of almost 10 billion is of course 100 million. So that's still very good in a growth rate. And we also have, of course, still migration. Let's check how much. 200 million still. That it didn't move much, didn't move up much, which is fine. Maybe it will change when we got the large transport ships unlocked, which is somewhere in the queue. Somewhere. At least I think I did that. Yeah, large civilian ships, it's somewhere. And yeah. And Umar Seabot is almost positive now already. Really, really good. I'm just going to continue a bit because there's not much going on currently and I'm not preparing any new war here. We did a small trade with our friends in Nibu and we got from them the Weapons Academy, but also the Kazidor Weapons Facility and the Galactic Diplomacy Center For which we need to find a planet where we can just scrap, where there's no mining. So let's in fact start. Maintenance costs 10k. Oof. Yeah, let's take this one first, and then we go for the Weapons Academy. And we need another 50k for the Diplomatic Center. It's going to be rough. That's a lot of money we are going to invest there. However, we also do have 50k in income currently. Now, we're finishing some techs up, so the colonization techs are done and our income is massive now. Come on. They also declared war, interesting. We are also going after the Dominion here in the east, so I'm building some ships currently. And also more colonies. And yeah, that's good. You are all stealing technologies, but we need money. And our fleets are getting refitted constantly now. Completed, yes. Yeah, we just need stuff. We just need money to do our improvements on the systems here. What's going on here? There are way too many updates currently. That's the systems. Space Traders Guild, fine. Now, we do have quite a lot of stuff right now. So, wait a second, where is the army? Why did they unload their armies? Attack Bitter Hive. Yeah, the Hive is constantly attacking Kasim here. Well, anyway, I don't know why they unloaded all their troops currently. Will be fine. Maybe they are on Kasim, in fact. So let's check it out. Kasim itself? No, they are not here. But the Hive ship here is constantly arriving here, trying to attack us here. And then jumping away as soon as it's taking damage. And there it's gone. And that's constantly happening. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Wait a second. I got an idea. There is something like in FTL interception. Hyperjump inhibiting. There we go. Deny strength 20. Let's move that forward. Because maybe that's preventing the Hive ship from going too fast. And still we need money as much as we can to build the infrastructure. Wait a second. Yeah, please take that science. Odin Junction, yes, that's fine. No, not another cloning facility. Okay, we got cash. So please, yes. Abilene here. You need the Weapons Academy, and who wants the Galactic Diplomacy Center? So let's check our big ones here. You're way too small. In fact, let's sort by size. So, size, there we go. Ooh, Axum here. And quality is terrible. It's a massive planet, but has a terrible quality. So maybe Duroc Junction. Yeah, you don't have stuff we need urgently. And yeah, you already have the terraforming improvement. Now back to population, yes. Munus Mandel is doing 150k. It's insane. Just from being that big, and it doesn't get enough resources to even feed the planet. It's insane. Complete construction, yes. battleship has been done. Nice. Advanced shock troops, 26k. Yes, I want that too. Armored plus 25% strength. That's really, really good. And what else? No, not my ships right now. In fact, how much will it cost us to 120k? Okay, so let's just continue here, and hopefully the hyperspace inhibitor will finally get rid of the hive ship. Well, we finished advanced medical systems and there is no project behind it. I thought that we could lead from biological workshops and advanced medical system to another building here, but there isn't. So I must assume that we need genetic rewiring before there's another building. We are currently a little bit broke, but we only have one tech in the queue, which is the energy specialization. The other ones we traded or researched. And afterwards, the big question is where to continue. Now, I'm definitely looking into a war against the Xenox, therefore I want to start getting on this, getting the assimilation going. But I also want to do the sector governance, which is going to boost our income even further. However, we don't have the money to pick it up right now. So we just need, yeah, some stuff happening here. In fact, I have been building a lot of fleet in between. So we have 150 income, 150,000 income. So that's a lot. But we couldn't kill the hive yet. Yeah, we're constantly losing like 1 or 2 civilian ships in the system there, but not solving the problem there yet. However, we are building battleships and so on, so our fleet strength is going up constantly. And our big ship fleet is already moving towards the north. It's going to help out a lot too. But currently all the money we have is going into stuff. For example, we're going to need the building administration on every colony we settle, and we're finding more ships because we built a lot of new exploration ships which have more range and therefore can go into regions before not scouted. So in fact, where are our... Yeah, they are here in the west currently, so that's helpful. Yeah, I don't want to build even more of them. We do already know that the hive has been awakened. Okay, so apparently the game doesn't want us to have money. So the energy thingy is done. And the big question, oh, now we got money. Where to build it? So the Munus Mandel here is already at 174,000 income. And let's build a space, bastion and a monitoring station here just to be sure. And we're going to build the Energy Academy here. And now the big question, can we build more? Oh no, wait, we have to start research before I spend all the money I have. So sector governance has to be done. Officer training too. So this takes high-tech research bonus here. We would get another 20%. Yes. Virtual reality development happiness plus 30%. This would be insane if we put it on our central world, but we could also put it on our forest world. Tempting. Only 5k upkeep. Yeah, let's take it, and this one too here. Get the crew systems too, and we need the cargo upgrade. And afterwards, I definitely, before I go into colonization tech again, we need to do some of the small ones here, like the sensor upgrades would be useful. target tracking would also be useful to deal more damage in short time, but also we could do the upgrades for mining here. But there's another one I want to do, in fact, which is engines. Now, here are the sublight engine stuff. So we could, for example, go just for the upgrade of this one. Yes. I think the hybrid thrusters yeah, that's also useful. Now we have here Corvidian shields. So in fact, let's pick up the upgrade to the shields. And now what I also want to investigate into is a new drive. Currently we are still on our Garrix drive, which we researched like at the beginning of the game, more or less. So the jump range is 140 million whatever, light years, I don't know, probably not light years, 140 million kilometers or something. Now, I want to find a new drive, but probably these three are not worth it. Now, we could just go into the upgrade to the Garrix drive and then see what is behind it, because I do think we need to get to the next generation drive, which would help not only our civilian economy, but mostly our military economy, our ships, fleets and stuff, for the upcoming war against the Xenox up here in the northeast, which of course is also some kind of preemptive war to take them out as a possible contender here, or just rather take population into my realm. Okay, another colony at Ilnirk, so also facility Tesseract. That's good. And in fact, let's check our Abilene here. So Abilene needs to be very huge for us to fulfill the victory condition. Now the quality is supreme here. The development is decent, and we can still boost it up with more buildings as soon as we got some. Gravitic Storm. Okay. Debris field. Another battleship is finally done. Okay, whatever. Now we are going to the next building, the reality adjustment matrix. I'm going to put it on this planet, even though it will not be as big as this one here, but we need the biggest forest planet in the universe, and so we have to do some investment to get it. Of course we can conquer someone later on, but who knows where it might be. So I don't know, probably it's a country, currently a nation with a fast growing population, which has a bigger planet than Xenox Dominion is trying to conquer the old pirate base over here. I'd let them be. Now let's check our victory conditions again. We are at 36, so halfway done. We need one more free trade agreement somewhere. It should be possible. The more Colorus Medical Academy is also not impossible. However, the victory condition with the fewest ships and bases, that's basically impossible for us. However, we are in fact slowly moving up in the economy, population and territory claim. So that's good. Now 10% of 25% is 2.5, so most likely we can get up to 22.5% of the victory condition in the red thing. So that's another 7 roughly. Therefore we would be at 43. And the rest has to come from economy, population and territory. Now, so let's calculate that for a second. We need 70% and 22% is coming from the red victory condition. So that's 48% we have to get from the other 3. So 48 divided by 3 is 16. So we need to get 16% out of that from each of them. Phew, that's a lot. That's like 2/3. Really that much? Yeah, it's that much. We almost need 2/3. So we need like... Whew. So 16 of 25%, so it's roughly 2/3. So we need 2/3 of 75%. So 50%, we need to have 50% of the universe's income, population and colonies. That's going to be hard. It's definitely going to be hard. We are not even half there. So even if we take out the... even if we take out, where are they? Was it Xenox? Yeah, I think it was Xenox Dominion here. It's another 12%, 9% and 12% of the economy. That would be useful. Definitely. Yeah, that's definitely useful. And then at some point we could still jump on the Ascendancy here, which only have 5 planets. But they have 5% of the galaxy population with 21 billion, which is a lot. Yeah, we could... So for example, we could take these two out. Xenox and Nibu. It would be 17% population we would get from there. And a bit of colonies, 14% of the colonies. No, 12% of the colonies, see. 33. The other, it's a bit more because... That's good, in fact. Yeah, I think that's roughly a plan. So we can... in the east, probably, the smaller ones here are going to die out. Like Dalastani here, which only has 1 planet left. Aitun Domain, I even don't know where they are. Aquarius Empire, 9 colonies. I don't know. Telos territory lost a lot of stuff, but still has 45 planets. So in fact, that's interesting. So we could jump on the Telos territory at some point, which is here in the middle. All of that stuff here. And just start taking planets. So after we took out Xenox here in the east, and then we could go for the Nibu, our best friend so far. Colonize, of course, more planets in our region here. And then we could look into taking out Telos until we have 1. Alternatively, jump on the other ones here. How are they called? Odan Junction. How strong are they? Yeah, they don't have that much 8 planets. That... still good. Worth to take, and probably there are planets we could colonize which they cannot colonize due to the lack of populations in their realm. Made a critical breakthrough. Nice. Yeah, a lot of options, and this one, defeating them here, Nibu, that's going to be the hardest war. Probably because they are super advanced technologically. Yeah, they have 20k fleet strength. Well, it's only 500 research, so we are going to overtake them relatively quickly as soon as we stop trading techs with them. And the Xenox Dominion, in fact, furious with us. Only has 15k, so it's still a lot, but 52 million people, a billion people, and no alliances. Nice. But 14 colonies we have to take over, so that's not going to be easy, and I definitely need a lot more invasion fleets and stuff like that. So I want to build up. We're only at 36k, and we still need to defend our realm from like monsters, but also from the hive, which we need to defeat at some point. And our invasion fleets currently decided to not pick up any troops because we are fighting the hive and they just don't want to do what they should do. So for example, this one. But also there's a lot of retrofitting ongoing. That's why I also want to get a new drive to speed all of that up. Yeah. Is there anything else I need to take care of? So we have 128% high-tech research bonus, that's good. And we are now up to 80% in weapons, that's also quite nice. So we probably should use that at some point. Go to weapons here. We are not really advanced on weapons. Planetary beam defense, interesting. What is this one? Focused fusion projection. Fusion beam. Apparently that's something specific for our race. So maybe that's worth taking. But it's depending on what? Quantum exploitation here. Interesting. No, not taking this one. And then we could go for massive energy beams here. We do have good point defense currently, that's also useful, and we have a good beam weapon here, Shatter Force beam. We don't really have good iron weapons yet. Torpedoes are decent. And we don't really have blasters here. Yeah, maybe let's finish these techs up and then decide, depending on the situation, either we go into more colony stuff, because it's relatively cheap. So we could take up ice, for example. We could take up the enhanced. Although I want to take enhanced and then the next one afterwards, because going to 15% isn't that massive. It's a bit. 5% more. What's the cost upgrade? 50% more. Yeah, it's okay. Could be worth it. And what I also want to do is, where's forest here? So I definitely want to get to forest harmonious here and continental harmonious, which is like 10, 17k, almost 18k of investment. I also need these ones here. So many stuff, so much stuff we need. Oh yeah, shipyard. That's, I almost forgot this one. I want this one. Where is it? It's on rank 2 now. Definitely want to have the advanced construction here because I want the shipyard to be on my... Yeah, in fact, let's check our... where is here? Abilene here. Also... And let's check you out in detail. No, you're already upgraded to the version 3. So I'm definitely going to build the facility here for basic and better ship production, because it's closer to the front line than the Mandos planet here, because it's in the south here. Of course, it's close to the Nibu one, but Nibu can wait. Xenox has to go first. Yeah, it's good, looking really good. I'm happy about the developments we achieved in the last episodes. Especially Murnos Mandel here is a powerhouse of development. And I'm really looking forward to the upgrade to the Planetary Administration Complex, because we are going to get more corruption reduction. And that's going to be very helpful here. So in fact, what's the upgrade exactly doing? So we go from 20% corruption reduction and happiness plus 10 and development to 30. Yeah, nice. It's going to be a big chunk of income getting this tech. Yeah, that's going to be very helpful. And we have 141% bonus. That's massive too. So we should use it for these kind of things. Well, I'm going to make a cut here, as we are in a really, really good position, and the next episodes most likely will contain war again and prepare ourselves for the victory condition, where we are already half there. Really, really good. How can error research? Oh, from treaties. Oof, 2,330, that's massive for the current, yeah, for where we are currently. Poof, that's a lot. Really, really good. Now, see you next time. Leave a like and subscribe, and have fun.